this is The Legend of Kai, the game I'm working on. I based it kind of off of the last people that I actually had contact with, some of it is made up, the rest of it is actual facts, but I'm not going to say what is what, reference who they are to or nothing like that, or who they are, or anything like that in this video or whatever, but what I am going to do is I'm going to show you guys full gameplay of what I have so far. You can follow the story and everything. So let's get started. I'll leave it up for a little bit for you guys that are slow readers to be able to read it, because as long as I don't touch the button, it will not do anything. Now, keep in mind, it's still in the development phases, so some of the things that you see in this video as of right now could possibly change, either get removed or things could be added to it, or it could be changed altogether. As far as the story though, as of right now, there is no set changes. As far as gameplay and things like that, I have spotted a few things that I did want to change up or fix up a little bit or try to improve upon. So you will see that in upcoming videos. You will see little minor maybe adjustments if you notice them or not. But as far as overall, the way things are going, I kind of like the way things are going right now. So I'm not going to change but so much. Now here, I ran into a little problem when I first play tested it. I wanted it to actually, when I said no, I wanted it to actually go back and reread the story, and it'll say, "Are you ready?" again like this, and give you the option to select yes or no. However, I couldn't get it to work the way that I wanted it to, so instead, I improvised and I switched up on it. And if you click no here, it'll take you back to the main screen, and then the story will play all over again. Of course, all you guys already seen this already, so I clicked yes. Now, mind you, you can use the keypad. The arrow keys, or the mouse pad or whatever. Now, if you try to go back into his hometown or whatever, you'll notice that it'll tell you that you have to go talk to someone, and it'll tell you where you have to go to talk to them. It doesn't tell you the actual town that they're in, but the apartments is named, or the town is named after the apartments is named after the town. So here we are. You can obviously see that's Mildew Apartments. There's another building over here. What is this? This is the armor shop. Okay, so in case we have to fight anything when we go in there, I'm going to first grab these chests. And then I'm going to come over here and talk to this gentleman. Now, as you can see, I bought the hat. Now I'm going to back out, and I'm actually going to go into the menu and go to equip, and we're going to equip this hat. Give me 1 second, guys. Where is my phone? Oh, my goodness. Never mind, I found it. Just had to check something real quick, that's all. Now, when you come in here, you can see that there's a hole or a door or something right here. I don't know if I'm going to actually make it say something when you touch it, or if I'm going to keep it as is. Here you can see there's documents here and a book over here, but there's nothing really that you can do, with any of this stuff as of right now. So we'll talk to the guy. And he basically tells you, welcome to the apartments, they have vacancies, and asks you, would you want to hear about their vacancies? Now, there's 3 options. You could say no, you could say maybe later, or you can say yes. Me, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to say yes, just to continue the story on. I'm sure you guys know by now that, everything works the way it's supposed to. Now, obviously, if they charge $1 per night with the new 1-month contract, you know that for a whole month it will be $30 to $31. So we wouldn't select that one. One night will be $1, and they have 20 vacancies. It says, please sign the form in front of me. Now, I pointed those documents out earlier, the book and this little piece of paper right here, to say this. Now that he tells you to sign the form, the paper becomes active, and then the elevator comes down, and you can literally get on the elevator. When you get into this room, or this hall, so to speak, it's cough, cough, sounds like somebody's in some type of pain. A ring was found, and a potion was found. So I'm going to equip this ring. Now, see, in this one, he actually tells you the location. So apparently, you found the guy that you were supposed to talk to, and he's giving you a little quest. He wants you, or asks you, if you can go get some medication for his sick wife. He tells you that he sent his son, out to try to retrieve this medication, but the person who has, or the lady who has the medication, is kind of sort of a mean person and kind of sort of evil or whatever, and is not the type of person that most people would associate with. So he asks you, would you be so kind to bring him back with you? And you could say no to go through the whole process again. Um, when you don't accept his quest, you will not be able to progress through the game. You will be able to, however, grind and do little things like that. But you won't be able to progress through the story until you accept his mission or his little quest. Now he says, "Oh, thank you. I will forever be in your debt if you bring that medication. Take this with you. It might help." Now, if you read that, he said, "Take this with you. It might help." You go back into your items. If you go to your items, it'll display a list of items, weapons, armor, and key items. Right now, you have no key items. You have 2 pieces of armor, and you just acquired the weapon and 1 potion. So we know we just acquired a weapon. Let's equip it. And now it's equipped. Now we can go. Now I'm using the arrow keys rather than the mouse. That's why you don't see that little square popping up. Over here. And this is the mean old lady that's supposed to have the medication. Oh, now that was a shocker. So my son-in-law sent you for the medication, huh? Well, we now found out that the mean old hag or the mean lady is actually his wife's mom. She says, "Now die." Which means now she's willing to fight for the medication. Now, I know from playtesting this works. You gotta come close to battle when you're ready to fight. Mind you, just the fact that he's using that name is if you do attack, it doesn't cost any magic. It's an actual magic spell, but it doesn't cost any magic. It doesn't consume any HP or anything like that. And you can use it for any time if you want. Without any cool damage or anything like that. Same with the basic attack. This spell here, you'll see what that can do if I use it. It'll give me life, but it'll also take damage from you. It's complete. Right here. So we'll put that 90 to get back to 85. And over here, there's a thing called Rage, which or an ability called Rage. She hasn't moves within that ability yet. So you can use the item, which you can do with the game, or you can attack it with the it's a critical hit, usually pops up in gray. Normal damage hits are white, and life replenishing hits or things that replenish your life show up in green. There's one single character does. This is where the real fun starts. And really starts getting different types of things like that. But as you progress through the game, you get the trust, and then it becomes a lot more and this is where the game really starts. So you were victorious, and it tells you the amount of experience you get and how much gold you found. Medication was found, potion was found, and magic water was found. And now you're level up and you learn Burning Rage, which is a rage ability. And she talks trash afterwards, saying that she's going to get her revenge. And then you simply just return. Now, here, he gives you experience and stuff like that, experience and gold, and then he joins your team. Now, here is one of those moments I was talking about. Now that she's healed, I don't know if I want to have her continue to just rest in bed, and you be able to go over and talk to her, or if I want her to get up, and show that she's fully healed by having her walk around and do things and stuff like that, and then you can talk to her, or if I just wanted to have her laid in bed, you know what I mean, and just talk to, you just walk over and talk to her and she'll pretty much just say some random generic story related stuff. Now we're back in my town, meaning my character, not me per se, but the character's town. We come home, and I guess we'll speak to whoever this person is that's walking around in the character's home. And it appears that they know each other. She says you need to clean your room, it's a mess. Today I found an empty chest in there. And then she says, hey, who's your friend? So that gives you the option to name him. And then she tells you, take this with you and all of that, and that you can use the boat. And then she gives you a little story and sends you on a little quest. And I always check everything before I leave, because you never know where little items and stuff might be hidden at. So you always want to be sure that you check everything. Let's see if he has any items that we can equip or any weapons that we might have acquired. No weapons. Nothing. Nothing at all. Here's our little boat. Now see, I already know where to go because, of course, it's my game. I'm the one that's creating it. Alright, this looks like some sort of weapon shop. Now, there is a mistake in here, and you'll probably notice it later. In the later videos, you'll probably notice the change. But there's a mistake in here right now. It'll be corrected by the time the game is released. Alright, he told me to take the sword. And now that I took the sword, let's see, equip. Obviously, you see that's an unfinished building. And this one too is unfinished. So we're not able to go in those buildings at the moment, but we will be once everything is all set. This one is one of those this one has a lot of it's a regular battle, but it can take a while to defeat this thing. It's a mini boss. And that is also there's an ability that this character has that really like make the battle even longer. Well, attack this character mode that can make the battle status and things like that. Now we can see what burning legs looks like, guys.